Hey everyone, welcome back to Wolfgurd Gaming. Today we are breaking down the version 1.1 banner discussion in Arknights Endfield. Why the conversation suddenly exploded over the last few days, what players are seeing right now, and most importantly, what you should actually take away from all of this if you are trying to plan ahead or understand where the game is heading next. Because right now there is a lot of noise, a lot of speculation, a lot of mixed reaction, and importantly, players are honestly just trying to figure out what the banner pacing is going to look like moving forward. But before we jump into it, if you want clear Enfield news, banner breakdowns, and planning guides without the noise, make sure to like the video and subscribe. It really helps the channel and keep you up to date on everything important. Now let's get into it. To understand why version 1.1 suddenly becomes such a big topic, we need to look at how version 1.0 launched. Version 1.0 used three separate banner phases, introducing new characters very quickly. That created a strong expectation that Enfield would follow a fast-paced release schedule. This happens in almost every new gacha game. Launch period usually move fast to introduce the world character and systems, but once the launch period ends, things normally slow down and stabilize. Now, recent information circulating online suggests that version 1.1 focuses mainly on Rossi and Tang Tang, potentially without introducing additional low rarity characters, and the single detail completely changes the discussion. Not because players dislike the characters, but because it suggests a shift in banner pacing. This shift is actually very important. It shows that Arknights Endfield is moving towards a more stable and predictable banner rhythm rather than rushing through releases. That's usually a good sign for long-term health. Slower pacing allows players to better understand team building, farm materials, optimizing factories, and actually enjoy character progressions instead of feeling constantly behind. So instead of looking at version 1.1 as slower, it may be more accurate to see it as a healthier pacing. Now let's talk about Rosie. Rosie already has strong story presence, which naturally build anticipation. When players already understand a character personality, role, and importance in the story, they become far more excited for that character release. Based on current information, Rosie is described as a sword user with aggressive close range combats, which fit perfectly with how players already view her from the story scenes. This creates a strong connection even before gameplay details are fully revealed, which is why her potential arrival in 1.1 is generating a lot of excitement. At the same time, some players are cautious not because of her kit but because of timing and resource management. Tang Tang sparked a complete different discussion. She is described as a hand cannon unit, which immediately makes her stand out. A ranged striker with explosive or nature based damage fills a role that the earlier roster doesn't emphasize heavily. This kind of character adds team variety, allowing players to build safer, more flexible composition instead of relying mainly on close range combat. So the excitement around Tang Tang isn't just about raw strength, it's about how she could reshape early team structure and combat flow. Overly, version 1.1 looks like a transition phase, moving Enfield from a fast-paced launch banner into a more stable and sustainable release rhythm. That actually good news for player because it gave us time to save resources, build team properly, and make smart pull decisions. As more official detail release, we'll have a clear picture of exactly how these banners will unfold. If you want future banners breakdown, pull planning advice, and Enfield news, make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comment section, are you pulling for Tang Tang, Rosie, or skipping to save? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace out.